Bring in the Principal Deputy Director of the CDC, Dr. Schuchat. Dr. Schuchat, thank you for joining us this morning. Let's start out with that CDC meeting today. What exactly are you looking for? What's the earliest the pause could be lifted?
The Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices is going to carefully review the evidence so far and consider risks and benefits and advise us about how they interpret these findings. I want people to know that we take vaccine safety very seriously and want to share what we know when we know it. I can't say how long the pause will last, but a key component of why we are on this pause is so that we can educate the clinicians about how to diagnose and treat this condition, because the usual treatment could actually make things worse.
But just to be clear, there's no evidence yet. You haven't established that there's a link between the vaccine and these blood clotting events, have you?
No.
So respond then to the critics who say, the risk of not going unvaccinated, of getting sick and dying from that are greater than the risk of getting vaccinated. Why not put out a warning instead of a pause?
One of the reasons for the pause was to make sure clinicians knew how to diagnose and treat this, but also to report it, because we don't know if we've missed some cases, whether the risk really is 1 in a million or perhaps more than that. Fortunately, we have a lot of Pfizer and Moderna vaccines available right now, and we know it's frustrating and inconvenient, but appointments are being rescheduled right now. So I know this is really difficult for people, and it may be frightening, but we want to get to the bottom of it and make sure that we can protect people. The pandemic is serious.
We know about 7 million people have gotten this Johnson & Johnson vaccine. What's your message for them?
If you got the vaccine more than 3 weeks ago and you're feeling fine, you really have an extremely low risk and don't need to be concerned. But if you got it more recently, keep an eye out for a severe headache that doesn't go away, bad stomach pain that doesn't go away, difficulty breathing, which is always a sign to let your doctor know or seek medical attention, and possibly swelling and pain in a leg. Those are the kinds of things that you should be on the lookout for, and let your doctor know that you got the J&J vaccine a couple weeks ago.
You say we have plenty of Moderna and Pfizer vaccine right now. So what is this going to mean for the pace of vaccinations right now in the United States?
We've been averaging more than 3 million doses administered a day, and we think we can stick to that. In fact, this week we're actually distributing more Pfizer and Moderna than the last couple weeks, 28 million versus an average of about 25 million. So we believe we can stay on track to meet the president's goal of 200 million doses by his 100th day. Bottom
line, do you expect that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will eventually be administered again?
I can't predict that, but I am very optimistic.
Dr. Schuchat, thanks very much for your time this morning.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.